Hi, I'm Marianne with Just Like New, and today is Saturday, September the 8th. This week we're going to cover volunteering. Just Like New has over 350 volunteers. Can you say 350 that come together to put this event on for the whole week for our community? Some people do it for the early shopping privileges. Some people do it just to give back to the community. Some folks do it for the food. In case you don't know it, if you come out to volunteer at Just Like New, you're guaranteed a home-cooked meal every day. I have two of my key volunteers with me. I have Lori to my right, and I got Lisa to my left, otherwise known as Bing. Lori, why do you come out all week? And then when I'm talking all week, and I'm talking both of these ladies all week, but why are you there?
Well, I come out because I love to meet the volunteers. I get to see them every 6 months. We don't get to see them in between because everybody goes off in their life, and in between those 6 months, you get busy and crazy again. So you get to catch up with old friends, people that you haven't seen. You get to socialize. I also love to come out because it allows me to give my pass to a mom or somebody within the community or our church who I know would really appreciate the chance to shop at the 1 o'clock shopping time. Steven.
Folks, a lot of you might know this about Lori or might not know this about Lori, but Lori's kids have grown now and they're bigger and everything. And she comes out and she blesses a family every event with her shopping pass that she gets for working her shifts all the week. And it's unbelievable the amount of folks, especially for the fall event, that will come up to you. And folks are coming out to the fall event not only to get things for the fall and winter, but a lot of families are coming out and shopping for the Christmas. And they'll come up and they'll tell you, if it wasn't for this event, if it wasn't for your folks and these volunteers, my kids wouldn't have Christmas this year. And they come up and personally thank the volunteers. They'll come up and personally thank myself and Dan. And it is just unbelievable what a difference that makes for that family. So if you want to make a difference in someone's life, I highly suggest just coming out and being part of it. Another one we have is Miss Bing. Miss Bing, why do you come out and be part of Just Like New for the week?
Well, when I started volunteering for the first several years, I didn't do it to shop. I just did it to be part of the JLN family, and it really is a family. And for those week, you live with those volunteers day in and day out, and it's so nice to see them. And the main reason is the people that come up and thank me as I'm checking them out and say thank you so much, and they are so sincere, and it's paying it forward. It's so nice to feel that way, that you're actually doing something by giving nothing but more than your time. It's not costing you anything but your time, and it's a wonderful feeling. And now I have twins that I get to shop for, and I'm spoiled by JLN, quite frankly, because I can't go to the store and pay full price because I know I can get 2 outfits for the price of 1. I do it too just to help people out, because a lot of the people, like I said, come up and sincerely thank you, and it makes you feel great. And then to see the people, I get stopped all the time. Hey, aren't you a volunteer Just Like New? And I see them through the year, and it becomes like a family. It really does, and it's just fun. We have, as stressful as it is, we will work 12-hour shifts to volunteer to get this put together in a day, and we have fun. We smile, and it's fun. It is fun, yeah. I mean, it's stressful, don't get me wrong, but you know what? It's for a good purpose. It's all to help people out, and even with twins, I only have 2 children, and to clothe them, it's a fortune. And I can't tell you what I could buy there. And I also shop early, which that in itself, to have all that, it's like going into Macy's after midnight and getting to shop. It's wonderful, shopping early privileges.
Folks, we need your help. If you're right now, shifts are filling in very nicely. However, we do have some open slots. If you want to join Just Like New team, we'd love to have you. A couple areas where we're a little shy right now that we could use some help is that Tuesday morning and Tuesday afternoon drop-off. Another area is Saturday morning. A lot of those positions, Saturday mornings, are still kind of filling in lightly here, but I'd like to see that hopefully maybe go a little bit, fill in a little nicer there. And then the other third slot is that 1:15 to 7 o'clock Saturday sort. That shift there is not as much sorting as the earlier shift. That one there is mainly doing some doing tongue twister, doing some sorting, and then helping the consigners when they come in and assisting them and walking them to their items and making sure that they're getting the correct items walking out the door. Another thing we have is surrogate volunteer shifts.
What a great baby present. Can you imagine when you were pregnant with the twins, if somebody would have worked for you while you were swollen? You could have had somebody give to you for your baby shower gift.
Yes.
Their volunteer shift. She could have went in and shopped and got everything that she wanted at a prime shopping hour.
If you happen to know somebody who's working full-time or can't actually volunteer, but you can, come down and volunteer and do a 4-hour shift, and then give them the benefit and pay it forward to let them come down and shop so they can get the benefits of shopping early. Community service.
Community service. If you have kids like I have that are older, they get community service for their high school credit hours for the kids to come out and earn those hours as volunteer. Saturday is a great time for the kids to come out and volunteer to help us with the hectic crazy that's going on during cleaning up and sorting.
It's just a great place to be, just to volunteer and to help out and to know that you're doing good with just time.
And as a mom, I appreciate it. It was a safe place for my kids to go to volunteer. I knew they were getting fed. We all worry about the kids eating. It just happens. But we do. We worry about them being fed, and they're fed every time they are there volunteering, no matter what day or night it is.
The more shifts you volunteer, the earlier you get to come in. The earlier you get to come in, the first selections you get. We have some husbands who will come out and volunteer. They'll come out and maybe help with setup. It's where we need a lot of manpower, and then we really also need a lot of manpower for breaking down. So a lot of times the wives will ask their husbands to come out on Saturday. The husbands will come out, volunteer, and do their shift on Saturday, and they give their wife the shopping pass, and the wife gets to come in and do the shopping on the preview. Obviously, the more shifts that you do, the sooner you get to come in. Our VIP volunteers, which are if you work 5 shifts or more, get to start coming in on Wednesday at 1 o'clock. Now, this Wednesday is not open up to the public at all. The public cannot come in until Thursday. Wednesday is totally for all of our volunteers and our consigners and our sponsors and people who are part of this event. 1 o'clock VIP get to come in. At 2 o'clock, our preview workers get to come in. So if you're working that preview shift, which is Wednesday starting at 5, you get to come in at 2. For our Saturday sorters, this is new this year. You used to come in at 3, but we bumped you up. You're now coming in at 2:30. We need that Saturday power, and we wanted to say thank you for taking some time out, coming out, and so now you get to come out at 2:30. Our 8-hour volunteers are coming in at 3. Our Tuesday evening drop-off. If you're working a Tuesday evening drop-off slot and that's coming in from 2 o'clock on and working that evening shift, you get to come in at 4. Or 4-hour volunteers get to come in at 5. The sponsors and our consigners get to come in at 6. Our military appreciation, and you must have a military ID to get in, 6:30. And last but not least, our first-time moms and grandparents get to come in at 7. All these on preview nights, the only ones that can bring in, or the only people that can bring in a guest with them, is our first-time mom. And this is our way of saying congratulations, and we want you to be able to share that excitement with either your mom, your mother-in-law, or your husband. Or you might be 5 or 6 months pregnant and you might need help carrying some things around. Or you might just want to bring one of your girlfriends in with you to kind of share the excitement and help you pick out all that cute little stuff. Or your friend might have to tell you what you need and what you might not need. Hey folks, just as also remember, no children allowed on preview night unless it's a nursing infant. This is for crowd control, for safety, and to be honest, if you're in the position to where you can leave your little infant home, we really highly suggest it, just so you have a nice shopping experience too. It gets a little busy, a little crazy in there, and a little hectic. So no children allowed on preview night. So we thank you for understanding that. If you want to give back to something and be part of something that's a great organization, we'd love to have you on the Just Like New team. I promise you, once you start and you do one event, you'll be with us from here on out.
thank you for joining us for another Just
Like
News.